Assalamu alaikum, how's everyone doing? I'm with my boy Rafa, and this is Zawawi, just in case you didn't know. So Rafa, how many years have you been competing? Oh, well, first of all, actually, before we start, what are you doing downstairs?
I'm actually doing some adjustments on the car, adding few things. I mean, doing some suspension adjustment, that's it.
So do you think, what was last month you were at Baha?
Yeah.
And you,
Not last month.
no,
the
2
month-
months ago.
Yeah, 2
and
months
you competed.
ago. Yeah,
Okay. So one of the things we talked about is the categories.
yeah.
So what's the issue with the categories?
They really messed it up this year. Like, for example, my car, it's a 3.7 NA. Okay. I mean, it's modified. Okay, I don't mind. But in the end, how much horsepower do you think I can make out of a 3.7 NA? Like, the max I can go is like 340 to the wheels.
But-
Compared to the cars same in my category, which are 500 horsepower factory, like a Challenger 6.4 is 500 horsepower. And compared to a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S in my category,
And was it the
Yeah.
same last year?
no. Last year was different. Last year they had V6 NA category separated. And in that category, all 3 rounds, I was in podium. The first round, I was second place. Second round, second place. Third round, I was first place.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. But now one of the cars, I remember we were talking about this this year, the first time you went to the Al-Baha, the categories, you explained that they were messed up, that there was a 400 horsepower Evo.
Oh yeah. No, it's not that. The car is fully gutted. I don't mind, but it's a 4-wheel drive car with full slicks.
You have semi-slicks on your car.
Yeah, full slicks are different than semi slicks. They
Can
cost
you- can you-
double.
Can you explain the difference between semi-slicks and slicks?
Slicks is non-drivable on the streets.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
Yes.
That means they are specific for racing only. Semi-slicks, they are made to be driven on, like, you can drive them on the street. They are somewhat legal to drive on the street.
Okay.
But full slicks, you cannot drive on them streets.
But what's the reason behind it? Because
Because they're full slick, they have no like lines or anything. They're just a flat rubber.
also the cars is too dangerous to drive them in the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they heat up the tire in before the race.
Burnout. Usually.
No burnout. Like just even like turning right and left and brake hard and accelerate a little bit, the tires will get up to temp. Yeah.
And so last year, the practice run, you just have one practice run?
No, it's 2 practice runs, 2 heats. So for example, hill climb is always 2 days here. in
Can you
Saudi.
explain the heat part?
Okay, heat is the actual race.
The actual race.
The actual race, they call it the heat.
Okay.
So Friday is practice 2 runs. They give you like an hour in between them. And Saturday is the main race, 2 runs. In case it rains, they will choose the first run, and they will choose the time from the first run or the second run, depends on which time it rained. I mean, that's messed up. It will be only 1 run if it rains. So 1 run, they will take the time from it, and they will take 1 run from the previous, like for example, yesterday for practice. They will take time from practice. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So
But will
they always,
so the practice is 2 runs, right?
Yeah.
So they'll take the fastest one, or they?
yeah. If
Okay.
you're in the first heat, you're faster than yesterday's practice, best practice, they will not take it. And sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't.
Okay, so
So it's like a 50-50.
so out of curiosity,
Yeah.
so what if someone wants to, compete and whatnot? What advice do you have for them?
I don't know what advice I would like tell them.
What
Like,
advice did you get when you started?
Actually, I had me and my friend Abdulaziz, when we went to hill climb, our racing experience was autocross and like street
Time
driving.
attack and
No, just autocross and
Just autocross.
yeah. And that time I didn't even been to like I actually never been. I've been to Ream, but I didn't drive it on Ream. Drive my car on Ream.
okay.
So that, considering that, my actual hill climb was Baha, the first time I went there.
Which was 2 years ago.
1 year ago.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
One year.
And from
But-
that time to this time, I've improved 25 seconds.
You improved by 25 seconds, mashallah.
The first
Mashallah.
time I went was 3 minutes and 5 seconds. The best I got was 2 minutes 49.
And that's when you got the podium.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
2:49, and to consider that from best to my current best was 19-second difference.
Mashallah.
I mean, in
That's
19
amazing.
seconds,
That's
the car
amazing,
has
mashallah.
gone through 100% changes.
Yes. But wait, so when they say your car is modified in your category now,
Yeah.
since they changed the categories,
Yeah.
so your end is okay. What do they consider as modifications?
Modification is anything non-OEM. So, for example, you have suspension.
Oh, even the suspension,
Oh, yeah,
just suspension.
just suspension. You have suspension, you're not modified. You have because in racing, power is not the most important thing.
Control.
It's the suspension.
It's the handling.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
For example, Aziz in his 86 in Bahrain, he used to get open category. What reason? Stock engine, okay, but he had full suspension, and the only reason he was getting open category was because he had no weight in the car. He has removed the carpet and the rear
I
cardboard
rode
and
with him
stuff.
at Terreen.
Yeah.
Yes, the car is completely gutted.
Yeah, that's why they put him in autocross in Bahrain, open category.
So he was going against like Porsches.
No, they have fully
built race
built
cars.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it?
So suspension is kinda in the modification.
That's insane. So the last time you raced, there was Porsches in your category.
Yeah, there was a Porsche in my category. What else? Evo, RS3s. One of them was 600 horsepower. Yeah.
But that's mind-boggling because, but your engine wise, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have focused more on brakes, suspension than the engine itself.
The engine is maxed out. The
As an
only
NA?
thing, yeah, as an NA, it's maxed out.
As a VQ NA, it's maxed out.
It's almost maxed out. The only thing I can do is put cams and race fuel. That's about it. But change the intakes and headers, that's considering the power I'm gonna get to long tube headers versus the headers I have is 5 horsepower, but the cost is not effective. It's $1,000.
And then you have to tune the car, which costs money as well.
Still, that's a different story. Tune is not a big hassle to do. But main important thing is the $1,000 I'm getting 5 horsepower. Dollars horsepower is not there. So I maxed out on the engine.
So what are your predictions at the Taif?
I actually have no predictions. I've seen the video of the track. It feels like it is really fast. It's a really, really fast track, and that's why I'm adjusting my suspension, because what I just noticed is my right to left front side was not, because I installed them and I didn't get time till to get corner balanced. Just checked, and both sides were different height. So that's, yeah, I'm trying to do my best.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Inshallah, you and Abdulaziz will get podiums, inshallah, this time.
In my category is
Abdulaziz,
kind
mashallah alayhi, he's
of,
been getting podiums.
Yeah.
Allah يوفقه, inshallah. No,
his category is good.
And I believe in you, man.
Yeah.
All of Cruise Nation believes in you, dude. We completely do, man.
Yeah.
But I saw the track. It's scary, man. It's scary,
It's
man.
scary in a matter that it's fast.
And one of the things that when I saw the video of Al-Baha,
Yeah.
the monkeys, man.
Oh yeah, monkeys came in front of me.
And so, but that affects your timing as well. They don't take it into consideration that there's monkeys.
No.
So if you would talk to the federation, for example,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
I had actually already told them. I've already told them.
What did you tell them?
I told them these categories, like putting a 4-wheel drive car with a rear-wheel drive car or like a 2-wheel drive car, it's a big disadvantage for the rear wheel drives or the two wheel drive cars actually, because the four wheel, okay, for example, let me get something. So for example, this is a road, okay, now do like this, and this is like, for example, now this is a hill, okay, this much of a hill and this much of an angle of a turn. When you're turning from here to here, like you're going like this, the four wheel has a better chance of gripping. The two wheel will always have a wheel spin on either side, but the four wheel, if the rear right is spinning, it has power on the front left. Like, so it's always in the grip, the all wheel drives. So that's a big consider. I already told them, putting two wheel drive cars with four wheel drive car is kind of messed up.
And what was the response? If I'm not mistaken, they said gut your car out, remove it.
No, that's not. They said it's like we cannot do much because this is the categories we made.
Established for this year.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna change it next year?
I told them if you go by power index is like you put the weight of your car, okay, then you put the horsepower of your car, and they will put you in a similar horsepower level as the other car. So for example, I have 350 horsepower on the crank and 1800 kilos of weight, okay. What's nearest me? A car with 290 horsepower and 1500 weight.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's almost nearby because he has more power to ton.
So power to weight ratio is what you're talking about.
Yeah. So if they do that, it's kind of, it can be done.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I know you're gonna make us proud.
Inshallah.
And I'm sad you're not gonna join us this weekend, but I'm happy that
I'm not worried about that.
No, but I'm honestly happy, really happy that you're gonna experience it live, and even if it's just for the experience. Of course, we all wish you the best.
The biggest thing is like going in these like hill climb. Even the first time I went for the experience. I actually went for the experience because the experience hit. No matter how good of a driver you are, okay, in the hill climb it's a different story. It's like rally. It's almost like rally. You have to floor your car. You have to floor it. You have to take the corner. Okay, this is a like a mountain. There's a ditch. Okay. So and this much of a road, it's something else. I will tell you. When you do it, you will realize.
So out of curiosity.
Yeah.
So you, it seems like you prefer going for the hill climb as opposed to Reem.
Actually, different. Completely different.
In what way?
Different experiences, both of them. Hill climb is something that you.
But I feel like hill climb, you have to have like heart of steel, man.
Oh yeah. And track racing, it's you can drive. Anybody can drive on track racing, but driving on hill climb, getting good times on hill climb is a different story.
Well, we all wish you the best. Allah يوفقك inshallah.
Allah يبارك.
And thank you.
No problem.
Take care and drive safe.
No.